Welcome back to another Zenonzard video. This is free-to-play aggressive red deck. I'm going to teach you how to be free-to-play. Let's go in, get charging into battle. Hajime. Destroy one of your opponent's minions that's in the rest state. Took out our biggest minion. Deal minus 500. Oh my Jesus. We lost both of our biggest minions. This is what a buddy is for. The buddy coming in with the advice. Having a buddy is amazing. Download Zenonzard now from the link in my description to have the chance of receiving up to 240 of 500 cards during the ongoing events and campaigns happening in July. Down in the description below, I have a link to the free-to-play decks I'm playing in this free-to-play series. Click on this after clicking this to download the game, and you will see all the free-to-play decks I am playing in the series. We played the purple deck in the other video. This was a control version of the deck. We are now playing an aggressive, free-to-play, red-white deck. It's mostly red. It is an aggressive deck. On your brand new account, you're going to go to your gift box. You're going to open up all your gifts. You don't even have to play a single game yet, and you're going to have a ton of packs to open after going to the shop, opening some packs. Let's see what we could open. All right, we have a pack ticket from Awaken. Let's get opening. Buy a pack. Open it up. Crack it open. What we get? Woo! Woo! One by one, or oh, it's opening. It's opening. Oh, it's auto opening. Open. What is this? What is this? Legendary card, yes! What is this? Chrono Rion, Mover of Time. Legend is the rarest card you could obtain in this game. Oh my Jesus. Another card. What is this? This is Lucky Lush Bunny. Epic is the second most rare card. Woo. After you're done opening your packs, you're gonna wanna go to cards. You're gonna wanna go onto your card collection. And then we are gonna break down the collection you just collected from all the free cards you got. First, click break all excess cards. These are excess cards we have right now. We'll break them, giving us up to 5,000 souls. Get breaking. Otherwise, you want to then afterward basically drag your entire collection. You're gonna get around 12 to 13,000 souls. This deck is going to be our red aggressive deck. One of 3 decks. Let's hop into it. Here's one of our big cards in this deck. This card has charge, which means on summon, it will be able to attack the face, and it's got 2 damage points, only costs 4 mana with 500 battle points. So that means on summon, attack their face. If they don't have any minion that's 500 battle points or higher, they're not going to be able to block and destroy this minion. Then when you deal that 500 onto your opponent's face, they don't take 500 damage, they take 2 damage points because that's the damage, and the battle points are for only blocking and battling other opposing minions. And then we have our forces. In this game, you don't just attack the face, you have forces and then the face. The forces, depending on how good they are, they take health away from your face. So normally you have 12 health, and this force right here will take 2 health away, so we'll be at 10 health and a 2 force on the side if we were to just use this. On your turn, all of your minions gain plus 100 battle points. This is such a good force to use for an aggressive deck for battling. And then we have the other force called Chimera. This will take away 3 health from us to play this. And passively during our turn, we could use neutral mana, which is guaranteed every turn. You don't have to draw into mana cards. It's optional to draw into mana cards. And it will allow us to use neutral mana for any color. We could summon any color onto the field. Last duel, we played with our Nurse AI buddy. Let's swap her out for a new one. Got a whole bunch of different options. We've played her before. We have this locked. We've played her before. Let's check out the detective AI. Yes, change into her. And of course, we're gonna use her summer skin. Your buddy in this game will do so many things for you. You level up with your buddy, they become stronger, smarter. That's right, smarter. The more you play with your buddy, they're gonna give better advice. And that's right. Your buddy gives you advice in your duels just like an IRL buddy. You can ignore the advice, and the buddy will auto play other people and or give you advice differently based off of the play style of you playing with your buddy. Let's hop into a ranked duel right now. Start matchmaking. Hajime. We hopping in, we in. As she says, she's right by our side, nothing to worry about. She's going to tell us to mulligan cards. We don't have to listen to her, but let's listen to her. Let's mulligan these expensive cards. But you know what? I'm going to defy her on that one. And you know, I'm going to defy her even more. I don't agree with this. I'm going to return all of these mana cards. Well, besides one. I'll keep one. I'll keep the 3 mana and the 4 mana. Good deal. Return. Grab from the deck. Oh, we have a 1 mana unit, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We're going to go first. It wants us to play a neutral mana. It doesn't want to play our regular mana card first. Why? This says you could choose one of your opponent's minions. That minion must block during this turn. Ooh, okay, when placed. So we should actually wait when placing this mana when they have an opposing minion, and we will force that minion to block our big minion. So, okay, I agree with this. Play that 1 mana, and then we have a 1 mana unit to summon. Pollen, if you only have neutral mana that are not minions in your base, you draw a wow, perfect combo right there. We're going to draw a free card. I'll take it. Accept it. So far, optimal plays, drawing a free card, and if we read this card, it says this minion enters the rest state when it moves to the base. So on the first turn, we can't move it. So next turn, we can move it into our back row. As you can see, we have 0 above you and the turn. At 300 battle points, we could block, but at 0 damage points, we can't deal any damage to the face or the forces. Good summoning, Shokanin. Back to our turn after he summoned a minion and put it into the back row. Again, this card is going to force our opponent to block a card, so there's no minions. We're just going to play a neutral mana. And thanks to our special ability, the Force of Fusion Chimera, our neutral manas can be used on red units. So right now we only have 2 mana. Well, if we move our Pollen to the back row, it will be arrested as it's entered there because that's the special effect of it. We're going to then summon a level 2. Mana cannot enter the active state outside of the standby phase. So that's a great way to restrict our opponent. When they play a mana, it's going to go into the rested state. Perfect. Now, the turn it is summoned, we cannot attack the face, but we could attack a force. Or we could leave it on the field to block. We ain't blocking, we're going to get attacked. So let's check out our opponent's forces. Sphinx. On your opponent's turn, your minions with a cost of 5 or lower cannot be selected as targets for effects. I don't know about that. All of your mana returns to the active state at the end of your turn. Let's take out this, the Sphinx, because we have a card that targets his minions, and we want to be able to target his minions. We don't want the force to stop us, so let's get swinging. 1 damage point, 400 battle points. Back to our opponent. Let's get going. Mana phase. Okay, that's fine. No attack. 500 battle points. 0 damage. So we can't attack now. We need to find a way to deal with that. Now, it wants us to play this. Choose one of your opponent's minions. That minion must block during this turn. It activates as a mana ability, though. Okay, so maybe his force doesn't stop this effect. We'll see. It's allowing us to target, even though the force says we cannot target his minions. We cannot be selected as targets for the effects of your opponent's minions. Okay. Minions cannot target with a card effect, but our mana ability, which activates as a mana ability, can target. So we're going to target it. Confirm. So now, the effect we applied onto it is that minion must block during this turn. So we want to summon something big enough to force them to block it. For every other minion on your field that is not a token, this minion gains plus 200 battle points. Okay, sounds like a good deal to me. It's a passive, it's not on summon. So it was 300, it became 500, and then with our force, it became 600, giving us plus 100 during our turn. Okay. So now what is this? Erica. When summoned, you could search your deck for a red base minion card belonging to the dragon class. Let's summon her. Confirm. This deck is nice and aggressive. Very good. All right, we're going to add this card through the card effect. Very good. And then we're going to put her into the back row as a mana. Now, why would we want to do that? This minion enters the rest state when it moves to the base. I don't know if I agree with this effect, so I'm going to say no to that. Instead, I'm going to attack with our Smasher, forcing our opponent to block it. So we'll pretend like we're threatening this force, even though we know that she has to block. Forced to block due to our effect. Very good. Hold on. Okay, well, you were on the field. That was boosting up our unit to 800. Fine, I'll move you now since you're 0 damage points. Thank you very much. See, now it went down to 600. We were smarter than the buddy, which you're going to have to be sometimes. We'll go for the face since damage to the forces don't seem too good right now. But you know what? We're actually going to take out this force. We're going to deal 1 damage to it. We're going to, maybe next turn take it out. Next turn, we're going to focus on the long game. We're not going to go just for the face. All right, opponent's turn, focus. We have 5 mana to his 4, now 4. He's going to summon a unit in the back row. Deal minus 500 battle points onto a unit we control. Destroyed our unit. That's not good, because when your battle points go to 0, you get destroyed. Summoned that past, readied all his mana back to 4 mana. And if we read his card, when destroyed, if you have green or neutral mana belonging to the Evoker class, get to place a green mana from your base into the rest state. Okay. Now, let's play a mana in our phase. Select one of your opponent's minions to lose minus 100 for the duration of this turn. Okay, so we'll drop it down to 100. If it goes down to 0, then it will die. We're going to summon. See how we have 1 movement point? We're going to summon the Android Commando onto the field. Ooh, it's got 1 damage point also. Wow. Wow. I think he's going to be forced to block this. We have 2 charge minions in our hand. All of your other minions gain plus 100 battle points. Destroy one of your neutral mana that is not a minion card. Oh, because it's so good, we have to destroy. We're going for lethal this game. I don't think we have lethal this turn. He could block. So we do have 5 manas, 4. We have 1 damage. We got 3 damage. So I think he will block this. If not, we're just going to go for the force. Let's see if he blocks it. He's spending 4 mana. Select up to 2 minions on the field, put into the rest state. So he did put our commando into the rest state. So you know what this means? This means that if we would have not attacked with our bigger minion first, entering the flash phase gave him the opportunity to activate a card to put us in the rest state. So if we attacked with the smaller one first, our bigger minion would have been put into the rest state. That would have been a huge misplay. Also, I was potentially thinking about summoning this minion early. And if we summoned this minion early, it would be in the rest state right now. But if we summoned it early, the benefit would have been that it would have increased our Greg Smasher to be a bigger battle points, which was not needed. So very good. You do want to think about that. Think about their flash phase. Think about how much mana they have before summoning additional minions, even though it seems like the right play to make. Let's summon. Get charging. Now the cost, because this card's so good, we have to destroy one of our manas. So we're going to lose a mana, going back down to 4. But because it has charge, we can attack on its summon. And we could take out this or go deal 2 damage to the face. I'm going to take out the force. I know it seems like a waste. It's 2 damage points, and we're only dealing 1 to a force. But we take out that force. That force was the reason why he could even activate a mana on our turn. So by taking out that force, if he spends any mana on his turn, it will not ready in the end phase, and we'll basically have a free win next turn. This is a very aggressive deck. I'm liking this. We played a control deck the other day. The tree. I think he's playing the top tier deck we played on YouTube as one of our first uploads, because I remember that tree. 600 battle points. We're going to play the Commando. Commando get commanding. We're going to force that big tree to block. Now, a great thing about forcing him to block is we don't have to attack with our best unit. We can attack with our weakest unit, force him to block the weakest unit, and by blocking, you're put into the rest state. So we got to think, do we want to attack with our big unit to destroy it, or do we want to attack with a small unit to waste his block? So we're going to do that first, force it to block, and then we're going to choose what we want to be blocking with. Ooh, we could summon the little piggy and maybe force him to block the little piggy. Is that the strategy? No, it wants to attack with the big boy. Let's summon the Velociraptor first. It's got charge. He's got 0 out of 6 mana, so I'm really not worried about anything. Confirm. Okay, focus, focus, focus. We attack with our big boy, he'll block it, and we lose 2 damage. I don't know if losing 2 damage is worth it. I think we should force him to attack the piggy, and then if he blocks the big boy, we'll be able to deal 4 damage max. Since we don't have lethal this turn, it is best to just attack with our big boy to take out his. Yeah, we don't have lethal. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Forced to block it, we eat his monster. Very good, we eat it up. And I'm going to take out the force. Chose not block. What the heck? Okay, fine. The rest will go to the face. This has charge, so it can attack on the turn it's summoned. Get swinging. Keeping her up. Keeping her up. Maybe he wants to block the 2 damage. That makes more sense. All right, 2 damage to the face. Get swinging. She blocked. Okay, very good. Fireball it off the field. End our turn. Let's go. This deck is mostly focused on your minions and attacking and forcing them to block, while the other decks you're playing are focusing on using flash spells on our opponent's turn. We got Tree, we got the Tree Girl, Target Practice, destroy one of your opponent's minions that's in the rest state, took out our biggest minion, deal minus 500, oh my Jesus, we lost both of our biggest minions. This is not good, but he's at 0 out of 10 mana, so let's see if we can make a comeback. What does this do? This minion cannot block on the turn. The next red minion you summon will receive charge. So we do not have a red minion to play. So instead, we're just going to play a colorless mana. And then we get to summon a colorless, your opponent must block. Okay. Confirm. Now, this does have charge. I guess something gave a charge. What gave a charge? You know what? I think that if they do not have forces, non-charge minions can attack the face. I believe that's what I can't find anything like giving it charge, so that's just the case. You take out the forces, then non-charge minions can get swinging right into the face. Forcing the block, he must block. We can deal 3 damage. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get swinging. 1 health left after all these attacks, but he's at 10 mana. Can he summon something huge? Can he make an ultimate comeback? Wait, we could summon this for lethal? Wait, we got lethal, we got what? See, this is what a buddy's for. This is what a buddy is for. The buddy coming in with the advice, coming in with the lethal buddy advice with our 1 move point. Finish this fool, let's go. Having a buddy is amazing. Yes. We win. Get Bob boosted. Love this free-to-play deck. Yeah, buddy. Download Zenonzard now from the link in my description to have the chance of receiving up to 240 of 500 cards during the ongoing events and campaigns happening in July.